got myself a lot of business to do here in Genshin, and it's first starting with the event, if it would load up I would be able to say it, the Star Seeker's Sojourn, or however the hell else you say it. So I don't know how long this is going to take, probably at least maybe an hour and a half this event will take, and then we're going to go do a side quest, and we're going to go do Nilu's story quest, and then I'll be done with Genshin for the day, and for a little bit until the next update. I think what I figured out recently is, I kind of hope it's like this, because man, I don't want to explore this desert, but apparently if I'm correct from what I've seen, in version 3.4 we're getting another patch of the desert, and in 3.6 we'll have another thing in the desert up here. Kind of wish we would just get the desert in full. I don't know why they keep releasing their maps in pieces. Kind of made sense for the Inizuma Islands in a way. Honestly, I wish there was more forest, because I don't want to see more desert. That being kind of out of the game and then going through your least favorite place is not a good combination. But anyway, let's go. What's this kid want?
Oh, this is great. It's a well-dressed stranger instead of someone from the Eremites or treasure hoarders. I must seize this opportunity.
And now this event has also already gone down the drain because Paimon is in it.
What? I'll be honest.
Why is Paimon being included in these events now? Like, almost every event. Makes sense that she would be in, like, Weiwei Festival or shit like that. Why is she in multiple things? I've been disliking Paimon more and more, especially in Sumeru, because she's just kind of mean to people. Just because she cried to the Traveler about her disappearing doesn't mean nothing. Anyway,
wayfaring friend, please wait a second before you venture forth.
Can I help you?
Good day, Bracket. Address them as Sir or Madam, based on their gender bracket. Terribly sorry to bother you, but please take some time out of your busy schedule to, give ear to my request. Did you just say Bracket? Wait, please don't interrupt me yet, or I'll forget my lines. My next line should be, Bracket, describe the difficulty you've encountered concisely, and politely ask for their help, then thank them in the formal manner, Bracket. And the last line is, Bracket, example, Bracket, I'll be truly grateful for your kindness and generosity. Your deed shall be remembered forever.
Should've just added a period.
In the meantime, I'm going to pay you handsomely for your hard work, so please, I implore you to give my request some serious consideration. Phew, now that I didn't miss a single word this time, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright, I'll leave the future stars to you then. Sounds like you have a favor to ask us, but Paimon really is not following. Huh? How come? According to the 50 things every traveling scholar should know, that was exactly what you should say when asking strangers for help. There shouldn't be a problem.
I have some questions. You haven't told us what difficulty you've encountered.
Really? Please give me a second. I'll look up what to recite to you. You haven't told them what difficulty you encountered. It doesn't say anything about that, but Salma told me I can just check the book when there's a problem. Paimon's still confused, but by the looks of things you need our help, right? If the book can't help you, you can just tell us what's going on in your own words, you know? Alright. I'm Banu, and I came here following the map to look for the future stars. There are altogether 6 of them.
You know, the Twit Gamer has actually been posting videos about the locations of them. These things must be actually a difficult thing to find. So I will literally be using his videos to find them.
Whoever finds all the future stars are common, or can summon the great future star, which is super duper amazing. And that's exactly my goal here. Pyre remembers that you did mention something about the future stars earlier? Yes, well, that's about it for the future star setting.
Setting? Which book is that in?
I think this setting was just made up. Well then, I thought the setting was too vague considering it never talked about how to find the future stars, so to make up for it, I came up with a supplementary setting. Ta-da! This is Banu's Wisdom. Yes, that's the name. It's a very important item because it can help you locate the future stars. Isn't that impressive? I think it's a really cool name too, don't you think? Unfortunately, it's way too tall and heavy for me to move it around, so it becomes less cool. You know, I thought you would be a lot more, not seeming as nerdy as I thought. This is the favor I'm asking. You should be able to move it, so you can help me find the future stars with it. After summoning the great future star, I'll reward you in a big way. I'll think about it. Before I met you, I had also asked others for help, but when they heard about the future stars, they just gave me weird looks and didn't want to listen to me anymore. They even told me to stop fussing around and go back home to my parents. That's so annoying. I'm not some runaway kid up to mischief. Adults are always like this. Just because I'm a child, they think I'm talking nonsense. But the future stars are real. I'm not imagining things. You'll see that I'm not lying once you take this, Banu's Wisdom with you and go up to the stars. If you're not willing to help either, I'll just have to wait and see if the next person I meet is willing to listen and accept my request. Okay, I'll see what I can do. You believe me? Thank you, and please take this Banu's Wisdom with you. Remember, after it runs for a while, Banu's Wisdom will need to rest a bit before it can point you to the location of the future stars again. Oh, and take this book, 50 Things Every Traveling Scholar Should Know. I've marked the location of the stars on the map in this book, so you may want to follow that map first. Come back to me once you find all 6 future stars, then we can check the great future star out together. I'll take you there. Wait, are you trying to... Huh? Is the story, only at the end of this thing? Have you found all the future stars? I haven't even started. I'd like to have a chat. This I can really relate to. It gets boring easier than you believe when you are out in the wild all by yourself. When I was at home, I had so many things to do every day. Apart from all the housework, I had to cook meals for Salma with Apple, or else he'd have nothing to eat and starve. Those were some busy days, but I never felt bored. But now I'm away from home and all by myself, so I understand how you feel completely. About Salma. You want to know about Salma? Well, Salma is Salma. Can't cook meals, can't sweep floors, just another terrible adult. He's either writing reports in his study at home or working at the academia. I remember he's one of those Spentamen researchers, but his job is so vastly different from that of those amazing traveling scholars who are always on the road. He told me that it's just sorts of old stuff in the dark warehouse all day, which isn't very cool at all, and no one would play with him, and that's just sad. So whenever he's bored, I hang out with him, and we came up with all kinds of settings. Someone's gotta keep him company and play with him. Settings? Settings. You look as confused as you were talking about the setting of the future stars just now. Are you unfamiliar with settings? I can teach you how to come up with them, so next time when you get bored, you can create your own settings just for fun. Salma said settings are just sets of rules. Many rules are created by others, but you can also create your own rules, and that's fun. For example, Salma would take back items that the academia had intended to get rid of. We would come up with a setting for each item, and all of a sudden, they became new and useful. Salma and I came up with the setting of the future stars together. They used to be called Pavo Cores. I mean, future star is just a better name for that, right? But soon I'll be studying at the academia and have a little time to hang out with Salma. I gotta go through all that nonsense again just to get to the chat option. About the 50 things every traveling scholar should know. You mean the book I lent you? Don't worry about it. I've got a few more copies in my pack and a good pile at home. They've printed too many copies, so the editor just gave the rest out to us. After all, Salma wrote the book. I've been preparing to become a traveling scholar, so I read that book many times to the point where I can recite most of it, so it's fine to lend it to others. Although, the copy I lent to you has only a few pages left. Save for the map, I've used most of the pages to light fires. If you want to give it a read, I can lend you an attack copy. Why do you want to become a traveling scholar? Because traveling scholars can travel the world, and that's fun. Adventurers can also travel the world. But traveling scholars can contribute more, you know? I often heard those adults at the Citadel of Regzar complain about those adventurers trapping themselves in the desert and that they had to send people to rescue them. While traveling scholars get to study abroad with their certificates in different countries. Isn't that awesome? And they usually bring tons of useful reports back to the academia as well. While you were searching for the future stars, I wasn't slacking off here. I've been writing my traveling report and I'm halfway through it already. Anyway, I'd like to become a traveling scholar, but if that can't be, I'll consider becoming an inventor as you suggested.
About the apple.
Do you want to know her? I can introduce you to Apple for sure. Apple is my best friend. When I was little, Mom brought her back home. She used to carry me on her back and walk me around. She helped me cook, too.
What are we talking about?
Whenever we were running short on fish and meat, she would go out and buy some fresh fish and meat for me.
Okay, so this is a person.
Apple is the best. With her by my side, no one dares to bully me.
Okay, but I will. So, I've totally found your stars.
See, I'm not lying, and the future stars are all real. After all, Salma buried them himself. As an adult, he may not be the most reliable, if at all, but he never lied to me. I believe him. I've marked the location of the future stars.
Okay. I would have just lied to you saying I have them, and then you'd act like I... What? The bad thing is, I already want to stop talking because of doing that kid's voice and also trying to do Paimon's voice at the same time immediately made my voice be like, I'm not doing this. So my throat is having fun. Gotta love when you're a person with a big tonsil that you definitely do not like. Anyway, to the big robot. Why is there a lock? Just tell me it's progression. Okay. No, because like tomorrow this would... It just has to be because you have to get the 6 and then you go there, so... So... Yeah, this will be simple enough. I mean, all I gotta do is navigate there, then teleport up here. Me and Zach, well, mostly me, but Zach has been watching me play Horizon Zero Dawn lately. And tomorrow, I'm either going to... Well, tomorrow I need to do a bunch of trials in Destiny 2. So tomorrow I'm planning on hopefully, you know, getting that done and maybe exploring more stuff in Horizon Zero Dawn, because Zach said I can, you know, go explore things on my own, as long as it's not the super important stuff he wants to see, which is bad, because one of those super important things he wanted to see, he got to see. I streamed it, also deleted the stream because, well, I was doing a share play, but like the share play probably lagged out like probably in the hundreds, because we started at like 1:30 to like 12, I think, and then we stopped at like 10 at night, and man, it really wasn't working out too well. I see that. I'm not seeing much else. I'm really looking for the music disc. My favorite Retro track music disc is definitely what I'm looking for. Is it just down there? It's going down that way. Also, have we seen a device like this before? It seems familiar. So is it just out here floating? Wait, yeah, it's just right there. But there was a dungeon we were going through in Horizon Zero Dawn that I lost the footage of, apparently. I believe I just didn't even save it. I just turned the game off and didn't save it, I believe. But anyway, gotta love, I keep having to get on this game, even though, honestly, I'm still Genshin'd out. I think I'm just gonna be Genshin'd out for quite a while. Especially while more of the desert keeps coming around, but this did happen in Inizuma anyway. And I'm holding off the story, because, well, sad things are happening in the story, and I don't want to do them yet. It's just that easy. But since this seems to be that I don't need to talk to her after going to these things, this is going to be so much easier and faster than original. Oh, this one is an outside teleporter. The only side quests it seems I've unlocked from commissions as well, because there's side quests that are tied to commission chains. The only ones that I seem to have unlocked so far is cost-effective hook, and that's it. I had eaten before recording, which is always a good idea to do, especially if you're going to end up talking a lot, because that'll take some energy from you. And I had ate some ramen noodles, and at this point I think I'm really just, unless it's spicy, unless it's the chili spicy flavored ramen, I just don't think I can do it. I just get sick off of eating them. If it's not that, it just doesn't seem right to me. I had chili flavored ramen for years, and then it's just like nothing else works. It's hard to find other things to really eat sometimes. Alright, so you know, we're getting the Hida in the next update, getting the Dendro Archon, and I'm sitting here and I'm saying, well, I would really like to get her, but I'm also sitting here being like, you just got Nilu, who honestly is just really, she's really up there in my liking of characters, and you know, I just got her first try. What is it? Bro, I got Nilu first try, and if the game is not gonna be like, you don't get to get Nahida now, you're gonna lose her. Someone already made a funny little thing of Nahida being summoned in the Chi-Chi. So, you know, people are already joking that they're gonna lose her. Oh, I don't like the desert. I don't like these guys going invisible just so they couldn't get hurt anymore. It's stupid. So we're gonna see what my luck is gonna be like when I try and get Nahida. And yeah, we'll just see if I'm lucky there. Probably not going to be. I'm also hoping that whatever future story quests are coming, like I think the next story quest that we have in Sumeru, you know, the next Archon quest, is the last. I think. Either way, I just hope that I don't need to do an Archon quest to go through the rest of the desert. Because I don't want to do those Archon quests yet. Even though the Sumeru Archon quest is like super fucking good.
No rest for the wicked.
I just don't want to do it yet. Like, if there wasn't an event in the game right now, if Genshin Impact didn't have events, well, I wouldn't be on the game for quite some time. Is the only reason I'm on here is because of an event. The event pushes me to get on the game because time is running out, and I gotta get it done. Though I am also the one who leaves it for like the 2 days before it's over, because that's when it's all there and I can get it done. Yeah, I was thinking this event was probably going to be like 2 episodes, but depending on... I might just put it in one part. I think that's what I'll do. Put it in one part, just like I'll probably put the, maybe I won't even do that side quest. Maybe I'll leave that side quest for later, because I don't exactly want to shove the side quest in the Nilu, story quest. Because there's still a bunch of commissions in Sumeru I haven't done, so... There's no way that this is... Is this connected to the thing? This, in fact, is not connected to the quest. Someone will probably be thinking, you've been playing that Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Your archery should be, like, much better. No. Horizon Zero Dawn, a spear?
Is this
That's what I
an answer
use,
from
but a
this
bow?
world?
Never heard of it. A bow seems crazy. Why wouldn't you just use the spear? You can kill anything with that. I see. There's a little R&R. Oh, the funny little memes that the community has for R&Rs. They're very adorable. It's about the eating a hamburger. What? Wait a minute. They have that out here now? I thought that was supposed to still be underground. That thing right there. That's supposed to be underground. Why is it out here?
Nice and spicy.
Why were you... Oh, you're constantly blooming because it's raining. It's the first Dendro slime I've even seen in this damn place.
By royal decree. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Dude, what are you doing, Goba? It seems to be that for next month's free games, we're getting Neo 2 and some other games. But getting Neo 2, you know, that's pretty damn good. I actually do have Neo 1, like years ago, thanks to Winston getting it on PS Plus. I don't think I'm gonna get Injustice 2 on Winston's account for PS Plus because he's been having trouble getting any kind of free time, and that's alright. Oh crap! I mean, I got it on Zach's account. I can still, you know, mess with it there since I had to buy Orange for Zach's account. I think it was like day 4 is when the Twit gamers started making videos on these. So this just must have some weird giant difficulty tweak. But I still don't plan to redo anything with like Injustice 2 for a while, because Injustice 2 apparently has a story mode. I don't know if I don't even plan to play Injustice 2 anyway, unless I had like Red Hood. So that's just something that can sit around for a while. But anyway, Neo 2, that's a possible game to play in the future. See about getting, if I really gotta get it on Winston's account, and of course Zach's, because then we can have myself, Zach, and Orange. The 3 of us can play it, because co-op there is like 3-player co-op, so. Is there a wall in the way? Anyway, this is very simple to do, it just takes a lot of walking. Where's the thing that should have been over here? I'm afraid to walk on the edge. It's not showing me a path. It's just... Oh, there we go. Whoa! Almost fell through the crack. Here we go. I gotta go all the way out there? You're joking. The worst thing about this would be having to try and refill everything. As I almost imagine that's what it would want you to do. I'm not really sure where I need to go anyway. I missed him. Oh no, don't tell me I need to finish. Oh no. Oh no, is that what this is? Oh no, do I need to... Oh, I think I'm understanding it. I think I need to close this all off. I think I need to complete this. No, I don't. No, I definitely do not. I'm just screwing around at this point. I don't need to complete this, it's right there. I couldn't see it because it was dark. Besides, they don't even come out here anyway, so... Well, I was really about to try my best to fully complete the damn thing. I'm surprised they didn't just take the ground from you. But I know that the Neo games are actually very difficult, because I played Neo 1, of course. This is also where the Twit Gamer started posting videos about these things. I watched the, no, not watched. I played Neo 1, and it is very difficult. It is super hard. And the way the co-op works in there is you need to have things to summon, but you also could have, like, this weird password setting. I think Neo 2 has its co-op working a lot easier, and I don't know, if the Neo games are way too difficult, then maybe me and Zach and Orange won't be playing Neo 2. Hell, I may end up doing Neo 1 completely alone with no help, because, well, Winston's the only one who could have it. And I don't, I'd rather play Neo 2 than, play Neo 1. So there's that. Huh? Just a chest? Well, that's not important.
Ozzy, my dear familiar.
Ozzy? What's gotten into you?
Her Majesty beseeches you to unfurl your blessed wings, and with them blot out the heavens, plunging the world into eternal night. Oz,
And it's just because it's hot, she don't want to deal with it. Oh yeah, I've been actually playing a little bit of that Resident Evil Reverse game that came out recently. You have it free if you bought Resident Evil 8. And it's okay. It's not bad. It's you die super easily, but I mean, I guess it's kind of the point, you know? I'm currently trying to get the trophy in the game where you get first place as all characters, and so I'm starting out playing as Ada, trying to figure out the game and stuff. I got the trophy for finishing off a human with a creature animation by playing as Nemesis. No, I was playing as the Tyrant? I think I was playing as the Tyrant. Well, why did it look like No, it was the Tyrant. The Tyrant, Leon final boss in Resident Evil 2. And I executed Hunk. So there was that. Resident Evil Reverse looks like it's sometimes easier to play as the monster than it is the human, considering depending on what the human's equipment is, you'll just die, and the monster can have a shit ton of health and a lot of power. And it also looks like it's really easy to just go up to a human and then just beat the shit out of them. Like, even as a monster, it's super easy to just destroy the humans. So it's not that hard. Okay, why did the Twit Gamer make videos on this? I think he said something. I think it was, maybe he's doing this as a joke, or maybe I should actually look at the videos, because I don't. That was really simple. I thought things were gonna have some sort of jump in difficulty or something. But yeah, Resident Evil Reverse is alright. I'm gonna play more of it probably tonight or something after editing things. I need to finish Scarlet Nexus. I actually plan to return to Grand Theft Auto 5 and do stuff there, because I mean, why not? It was started years ago, so might as well continue. And it actually went on long enough to the point where I'm not going to try and put any coming up or previously section thingies in it or mess with the thumbnails, because it's like I said before, for things I Alright, so we're gonna keep this going. This event's almost over with. There's no way it's that much longer anyway. So I was trying to explain earlier that, you know, for old videos that I've done before, like for playthroughs, if it was left for quite a while, I don't, like, say a game goes past 10 episodes. 10 episodes is my limit there. If it goes past 10 episodes, it does not get previously or coming up sections or thumbnail changes. It just gets what it was getting beforehand. If it got thumbnails, it got thumbnails. If it didn't get thumbnails, it didn't get thumbnails. If it got any kind of, like, if it had the edits in them, it would get the edits in them. But if it didn't, then it just didn't. I really don't know why Paimon had to even be included in talking in this event. But anyway, yeah, I do plan to go back to Grand Theft Auto 6. I had to remake the... Did I say 6? What the hell? That game's not even out yet. But it's actually been teased, and I could give two shits about it. Like, I don't even really want to return to Grand Theft Auto 5, since I've already beaten the game myself years ago on Xbox. And I'm so fucking tired of seeing Grand Theft Auto 5 anyway. But it's something to do, and it's also something that I've already had on the channel and might as well as finish. So yeah, I'm not going to be making any changes to that. I'm just going back on the game, and the only thing that would be different is me cutting out useless shit and not having it be a live stream for 30 minutes like it's a video. Anyway. Hey, Paimon, go away. You're not useful here. How's it going? Have you found all the future stars? Got them all here. Yay, now we can go summon the great future star. Be sure to prepare yourself before we set off. Unexpected things may happen when we summon the great future star. Every time I attempt something special, unexpected things happen. So I'm more than well prepared now. You should be careful too. The last time I fired a great golden skyscraping arrow while at home, the yard suddenly exploded. If Apple hadn't rushed over and taken Salma and me away, we would have been pretty doomed. Isn't that a bit too dangerous? Rest assured, in general, all issues fall within acceptable bounds. You just said that your yard exploded. That was a big problem if you ask Paimon. It'll be fine, don't worry. When you are ready, meet up with me at this location. I've marked on the map. I'll be heading there first. Me and Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. We better stay over when we get there. You know, I just realized that I could still do that side quest I was talking about, but just, you know, either put it in a video before this, or something like that. I will never forget how I still had to complete that. Wait a minute. Oh, shit! The desert domains! Oh, god damn it. I really just had to remember those, huh? The domains here in the desert, the ones that actually give you primo gems, I need to do these so I can have things to summon for Nahida. Even though I have a lot, I still need to do these. I'll probably do them tomorrow or something. Or maybe tonight, if I get in a party with, like... I need to be in a party with someone. I gotta chat with somebody, make conversation, have something happen. Ain't no way someone just wants to watch a domain. With my weak gameplay. Or maybe I held off on those desert domains for a pretty big reason. Well, I still need stuff for Nahida, so fuck it. Oh, there's only one mechanism left. I must say, the final trial this time seems pretty easy. This time. Yep, the ones I encountered before were way more complicated than this. Some of them required way too many attempts to figure out the only correct solution, and some would even self-destruct you gave the wrong solution. Painstaking and truly troublesome. Why don't you take it from here? Well, according to my experience, this mechanism should be no different from those basic old mechanisms Salma usually brings back home. You just need to insert all the keys and boom, it'll be unlocked. I like how Amin just turned into someone who didn't care about the children for a second. Banu, have you been dealing with these weird mechanisms all this time? Yes, I've been to many interesting places with Salma and Apple. We've had a lot of fun together. In fact, we always have fun.
Like when we came out to look for future stars this time, or whenever I came up with new settings with Salma or encountered situations unexpected. It would be boring to just wander around the house and do the same things every day. Paimon agrees. We often leave familiar places to go on adventures and new ones too. We've seen many terrifying things, but we've also had many pleasant surprises. Even moments that have stolen our breath away.
Is that Orange tweeting something? What's Orange tweeting?
Exactly, and that's why I'm sure we'll make great friends. But there's one thing I want you to know before we continue. I know it can get pretty dangerous playing outside in the world, regardless of how fun it may be. That's why I've come fully prepared. Someone told me it's important to observe people carefully before I ask them for help, and I should stay away from the treasure hoarders and any eremite strangers. But you look like a nice person, which is why I asked for your help. Now that you've helped me this much, I cannot let you get hurt because of me. That's my bottom line. So if you're scared, it's totally fine. I can solve this mechanism by myself. If things get dangerous, you better leave them to me. That also works. Anyway, just insert the 6 future stars into the mechanism, and there shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Of course. Fine.
Nice and spicy.
It's the mushroom. A tiger! Friendly tiger? That's Apple! Okay, I had a feeling Apple must have been a fucking cat. But then she said something about cooking and then buying things. So what the hell?
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Okay. Getting help from a... Man, Sumeru is trying to show off all their shit. All their new NPC things.
This is why the final boss for Genshin Impact will be the siblings fighting the unknown god. We'll just have Ether as an NPC getting slapped around in the corner. Well, on the Ether side, it would be Lamine getting slapped around in the corner. Banu, are you alright?
Come on, there was really nothing to worry about. The book you wrote is... Oh boy. I gotta clear up here. The book you wrote has taught me to run away if I'm no match for the bad guys. So I did. And Salma, how come you've brought Apple with you? Isn't she supposed to be at home guarding the house?
Apple was worried about you, so she came along. You know she only listens to you and your mom. There's no way I can persuade her to go back home.
Wait a second. What's going on here? Bunny seems to know that irascible tiger jumping out of nowhere. Did she just call it Apple? And that man showing up with the tiger. Oh, Paimon's got a million questions. Please allow me to introduce. This cult's here. This cult's here is Salma. Another of the 50 things every traveler scholar should know. The book that I lent you. I say another, it's author. I meant to introduce both Salma and Apple to you after the summoning ceremony of the Great Future Star, but just as I expected, something unexpected happened. Well, at least we won't have to go looking for them. This accident was certainly unexpected, but it wasn't bad at all. If only I could be this lucky all the time.
Good day. Why'd I say it like that? Good day, I'm Solima, Banu's biological father. As for Apple, she's a graceful female irascible tiger, and also a significant member of our family.
Biological father? What's that supposed to mean? Are you not Banu's father in other respects?
That is correct. From my perspective, Banu and I share an equal friendship. While in everyday life, we are teammates, people who have divided the household chores between us. Being a father is but the very most insignificant of my identities, and I much prefer being her friend to being her father.
I honestly don't know how to feel about that viewpoint.
I have been listening to your conversation just now, all while hiding in that hole in the ground right beneath the mechanism. Now that I have heard that how willing you are to help my Banu, I must extend my gratitude to you. You're welcome.
Well, this is a very formal way of speaking. No wonder Banu talked to us like this when we first met.
Her phrasing and way of doing things are indeed similar to my own. But even as a child, I would say that Banu is a much more impressive person after all. For example, the mixed light she makes is 10,000 times better than the one I make. That one is superb enough. Therefore I cherish dearly my time spent with such a happy, lively, and marvelous child. Whenever I think of her going to the academia, pulling her hair out till midnight every day in the library, suffering from malnutrition due to irregular meal timings over long periods of time, and her hair turning white even before she turns 40, it pains me beyond description. So naturally, before she starts a new life in the academia, I must seize every opportunity to create as many fun memories for her as I can. This Star Seeker sojourn was designed for this exact purpose as well. Since I am somewhat acquainted with both ley lines and mechanics, I've made some special arrangement regarding the mechanisms around these parts.
Hey Salma, I gotta ask you this. Were you the one who called these monsters out? You know, when we were looking for the future stars just now?
No, I would never. They were all accidents. I would only have myself to blame for having put you in danger, or because of my lack of consideration. I actually asked Apple to follow you in secret. As for this young adventurer, she is apparently more capable.
You really are an unreliable father, you know. What would you do without me and Apple? The two of us have been traveling for a long time, but we've never met a father as strange as you.
You believe me to be strange, but being strange is one of my key traits, so that was one of the best compliments I could possibly receive.
Is that part of your setting, too?
Indeed so. Otherwise, what would the difference between me and the tides of a human mediocrity in this overpopulated world be? No matter how strange my words and deeds are, I nonetheless remain an ordinary person in this vast world, and yet I have the freedom to talk nonsense, something that those prestigious sages can only dream of. Is that not such a delight?
Don't be fooled by him. Every time he tries to hide something, he'll act like this is the start. He'll act like this and start talking nonsense. Anyway, Salma, where's my great future star? You said that collecting all 6 future stars and unlocking the final mechanisms would bring the great future star out. Where is it then?
Relax, relax, I swear I wasn't deceiving you. Look, great future star is right there. This is a great future star, that which has crossed the vast sea of stars and come to you after all the collected futures. Look, doesn't it have a shining white star on its surface? This star is formed by the future stars you collected, and is your very own great future star. Put your ear to the black opening and listen carefully. Listen to the sea of the stars, it speaks to you.
Ooh, this is the great future star. That's nonsense, it's just a star conch. You can find them anywhere on the beaches of Leeway.
Paimon, shut up.
Yeah, nice, Paimon. You couldn't let a father try to make his daughter be happy. You have to ruin the reality. Why are you such a... Why have they written Paimon to be so horrible lately? And why is that fucking tiger buff? I feel like it's getting bigger the more I look at it. Anyway. Well, Salma is... Starconch, it's an alternative name in our setting.
Yes, you can say that. In the sayings that many people imagine, this is known as the Starconch and dwells in the sea. However, in the setting I've created, its name is the Great Future Star.
I get it, it's like that thing from the Academia's dumpster. I call it Banu's Wisdom, but everyone calls the Chaos Prospector. Thank you, Salma. I love the Great Future Star very much. Are we just going to mutter our way through that?
Yeah, we are. Shut up. I wouldn't call this muddling. Everyone perceives the world in their own way, and it's my very own eyes. This is indeed the great future star that has traveled across the sea of stars who are alive here. Isn't it fun to find new ways of seeing the world? Plus, Banu has accepted the name as well.
You do have a point. Hey, Lumine, don't be fooled. What do you start perceiving more as something trivial? When you start throwing them away then? It's a hard no for sure. And also, just shut up. You're so dumb. This Salma guy is too good at talking his way out of things. He's just trying to make his child believe in something. We better bring up the rewards first before he tries to pull a fast one on us again.
Please rest assured, the two of you. Even I would never use utter nonsense when it comes to the mortar. I assure you that you'll be duly paid, and that this commission will be worth your while. Please take these as your reward. Thank you for taking care of Banu for the past few days. Your good deed shall be remembered forever. I swear to God. Morgana, Persona 5 Morgana, little annoying ass cat, telling me to go to bed when I don't want to. I got things I want to do, people I want to see. Always bothering me, just being very annoying, acting like he's tough shit. That, oh God, that's gonna, that damn exclamation's gonna annoy me forever. That fucking cat is so much more easy to deal with than Paimon now. Paimon is just miserable to be around. She is so angering. Wait. And I'm just so tired of it. I am so tired of Paimon. I cannot say it more.